Hello, MinuteMath here, and today we're going to talk about the NCAA tournament, March Madness 2015. If you're like me, you're going to fill out a bracket, and if you're still like me, you never get a perfect bracket. It never comes through. You never get the right bracket. So here I'm going to show you the math, the possibilities, the probability of getting what we call a perfect bracket, predicting every single game perfectly. So we have 64 teams in the tournament, and there can only be one winner. And so there are 32 teams that make it past the first round. Then we have the Sweet 16, the Grade 8 or Elite 8, Final Four, championship match, and then just one winner. And if you're me, you're hoping it's Maryland. I've been waiting for them to win a championship ever since the good old days of Juan Dixon and Steve Blake. Go Terps. So hopefully they win it through. So there's 64 teams out there. That means you have to make 63 total predictions. So you have a 1 and what is called a 2 and to the 63rd power, 1 and 2 to the 63rd power chance of getting a perfect bracket. So how big is that number 2 to the 63rd power? Well, let's go find out. That 2 to the 60th power is 2 times itself 63 times, a total of 63 twos multiplied across. And if you know anything about mathematics, you know it's going to be a big, big number. So if we had 2 to the 63 power, that is equal to, let me just write it down, 9, 2, 2, 3, 3, 7, 2, 0, 3, 6, 8, 5, 4, 7, 7, 5, 8, 0, 8, which is 9 quintillion, 223 quadrillion, 372 trillion, 36 billion, 854 million, 775,808. So you have a 1 and that number chance of getting a perfect bracket. Here's the number right here written for you. It is quite the large number. It has 19 decimal places. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, I know that in the NCAA tournament, the number 1 seed has always won the first match against the 16th seed. That has never happened ever since there's been 64 teams out there. So what would happen if I know that maybe give an educated guess on something that has never happened before, that we always predict the number 1 seed, beating the 16th seed? Well, that number, the probability of that happening, all right, if we get rid of the number 1 seed is guaranteed to beat the 16th seed, well, that's a 1 in 252 to the 59th power chance getting rid of those 4 games there, which that number comes out to be 576, 460, 752, 303, 423, 488, which is 1 in 576 quadrillion, 460 trillion, 752 billion, 303 million, 423,488. A 1 in that big number chance that you will get a perfect bracket, which is still a massive number. We're looking at 18 digits, I think. 18 digits right there. Big number, big number. Okay, so let's put in perspective. How big is that number? Well, let's say, what is the probability if you take every single ant in the whole world right now, any possible ant in the whole world, and I pick one of those ants and I say, what are the odds that you pick the same exact ant that I did? You'd have better odds of getting that. You'd have better odds of picking the same exact ant than in the whole world, in Asia, Africa, United States, North America, all North America, you have South America, Asia, picking the same exact ant. You have a better chance of picking the same exact ant than getting a perfect bracket. Okay? There are 1 times 10 to the 16th power possible estimated at any given time ants in the world. What about other probabilities out there? What about the probability of winning the Powerball? Well, you have a 1 in 175,223,510 chance of winning the Powerball, which is a much better chance of winning the Powerball than you have to win the NCAA bracket. And guess what? You have a better chance of winning not 1 Powerball, but 2 Powerballs back to back. 2 Powerballs back to back. A better chance of winning the Powerball on Wednesday and Saturday, back to back, getting both numbers perfectly right, winning all that money. You have a better chance of getting that than getting a perfect bracket in the NCAA tournament. Okay? You even have a better chance if you're a college student. You're a college student. There's roughly 21 million college students out in the United States today. You have a better chance on being on one of the winning NCAA basketball team to win the NCAA tournament that wins the whole March Madness. You have a better chance on being on that team than you actually do of getting a perfect bracket. But of course, the odds are better if you're one of the teams that make it to the March Madness, the NCAA tournament. You have a 1 in 64 chance of winning that tournament. Again, thank you for watching our video. I hope this video was informative. Go Terps.